Hey y'all, I just wanted to note something real quick. On my way to pick up my brother, I seen about 5 different police units at different times and intervals on my route. And yeah, it was about 5 of them. And after I had picked up my brother on my way back home, see, here in Baytown, Texas, there's black canine units, which are directly connected to federal. And then there's white canine units, which are more so, I mean, they're either way, police are police, right? Tyrants are tyrants, right? I know they get orders to specifically keep an eye on us due to the false investigations and false dossiers, and they get direct orders from the fusion centers. Well, I just want to say on my way back, a black canine unit, a black police canine unit tried to get behind me, and there happened to be a car right next to me on my right, so all I did was just speed up a little bit and get in front of the car next to me on my right. And there was like a church that happened to be on my right as well. So I just kind of pulled into that parking lot real quick and waited it out because I understand due to past situations, I don't have a criminal record. Now I'm not saying that that means I'm better than anybody or I'm above anybody who has made mistakes in the past that they moved on from and changed from. But all I'm saying is they have all the time in the world to follow, stalk, and harass targeted individuals and specific American citizens, innocent American citizens that are falsely placed on these terrorist screening database watch lists. But at the same time, it's like, while all this is happening and y'all are trying to get behind me to pull me over and just kind of mess with me or show your presence and try to intimidate me using your titles and your supposed authority, it's just like there's so much more y'all could be doing. Who knows what crimes going on across town? Who knows which now, at this point I'm believing that they actually want crime. At this point I'm believing they actually condone it, and most of the criminal activity is just orchestrated. That's what I'm believing, because I mean half of these criminals who are offenders get out the next day. So it's kind of like, it's almost like the whole point of these police is just to work for these corporations and make money for the state and harass, stalk, and monitor targeted individuals. Like, I'm starting to believe that the whole purpose of police isn't even for safety or to protect our constitutional rights. And that's why, like I said, they're turning America into a surveillance state, a police state. And anybody who happens to say that or speaks out about it, the police are looking at them as an enemy. They got this just Gestapo mindset where anybody who speaks of freedom of speech or believes in the Second Amendment or still believes that we have rights is looked at as an enemy of the state. And they forget that we, the people, are the ones that give them these positions of power, and we're the ones that they work for. But it's actually not like that. That's actually a misconception and an illusion within itself. They're actually enforcers. They're actually not here to protect our rights. They're not here to uphold the law. Knowing that something like organized stalking exists and proxy stalking and all these forms of tyrant police state, surveillance state stalking exists, I'm starting to believe that the whole purpose of them is just to stalk and harass people who are awakened to the truth. I think it's deeper than them just writing tickets and seeing if anybody's breaking the law, running stop signs and red lights. It's way deeper than that. So today they were really trying to make their presence known to me. And I know it's because I make these videos. Like I said, y'all, when I make these videos, don't think that this don't come with repercussions, because we're heading towards what you would call a communist state, a surveillance state. So somebody like me who's just telling it like it is and telling y'all the truth and speaking on what's really going on when it comes to these people overstepping the people's boundaries, and using their power and thinking that they can't be stopped. These control freaks in law enforcement, these narcissists and sociopaths. Somebody like me who points that out, people like me, we're the ones that get singled out and targeted within communities and towns. So in the future, when they put them FEMA camps to use, or at least they attempt to, when they actually take over fully and turn this whole United States into a police state, surveillance state, people are gonna wonder, why didn't nobody stand up? Why didn't nobody speak up? Why didn't nobody prevent this? But what they don't realize is most of them are cowards who agree to gang stalk, community mob, harass, and follow people off of false pretexts. These people don't even question anything. And you can make all the excuses for these people and these gang stalkers and perps that you want. But at the end of the day, everybody has free will. And everybody has the opportunity to question why and what they're doing. So if you come to me telling me to stalk and harass and follow one person, I'm going to question why. I'm going to question your motive. I'm going to question what's the point. See, I'm not like these dumbass bots and sheeps out here. And it's people like us that they don't want to have a platform, that they don't want to speak out. There's even an article saying that the FBI was actually trying to find a way to look into people who view videos concerning the deep state, the New World Order, and the truth. So that shows you, they know what time it is. They know more people are waking up. And the more I make these videos, obviously they're trying to put more police on my route. And I'm going to put a clip at the end of this video showing that they did a little noise campaign right after I pulled into the church parking lot to avoid that black K9 police unit. I was pulling out of the church parking lot, and then they sent another white police K9 unit to pass me up with the sirens on. So, and another thing, before that vehicle even showed up, there was another police unit. So it just goes to show, they have all the time in the world to follow, harass, and monitor specific individuals, get their phones tapped with these Stingray devices and whatever else they got by now that they didn't tell the public about, set up false cell phone towers to intercept signals and track somebody's every movement. You're a regular citizen, they ain't gonna see much with me. I went to the store and bought a bag of chips. I bought a soda last Tuesday. I went to the store and bought a snack and they came back home. Oh my God, it's the end of the world. Like, I'm just saying, one day people are going to realize, they're going to wonder what happened to their so-called American dream, and they're not going to realize they were too coward to stand up for it. They were cowards and they didn't speak up for it. So I'm going to put that clip at the end of this video. I just wanted to note this real quick. And this is all in the span of me going to get my brother and coming back home. I had to pull into so many different driveways and stops just to avoid these people, just to avoid these tyrants, So, like I said, I try my best to stay off the road. I try my best not to use my vehicle because I already know how it goes when you're a targeted individual. I already know how it goes. They basically got us on a little government kill list, and we have no chance to defend ourselves. We didn't get no trial. We didn't get no fighting chance. So I just want to know who's the real domestic terrorist. Because if y'all are hiding y'all's license plate, y'all front and back license plate, riding around with one headlight, looking like clowns with hats and sunglasses and trying to hide your identities, I don't know. It seems like the people that are getting to do this to us are the ones who need to be under surveillance and monitored 24/7 and synchronized with and community mobbed, workplace mobbed. It seems like them need to be the people that need to be locked up. And if we were really criminals, how come we ain't in jail? How come we're still out here walking freely? Exactly. So I'm just going to put that clip at the end of this video. But I just wanted to give y'all a little story time and know what's going on, Just for me going to pick up my brother from work and come back to this parking where I'm at in front of my people's house. So I'm just going to put that clip. Another thing I forgot to notice, there was a police unit waiting nearby in a parking lot before I actually went to go pick up my brother near my neighborhood. So it's kind of like they all radio to each other and inform each other, yeah, he's on his way, or he's making his commute, he's starting his commute now. So this also happened this morning. Another police unit tried to get behind me this morning on my way to take my brother to work. So like I said, I'm gonna try to invest in some dash cams eventually, some front and back dash cams, so I can have a lot more documentation.